Hello and welcome. I am making something. Let's see. Right now, I am checking my system requirements to see what I need to update before actually diving into the code. I'm not thinking I'm gonna have to start from scratch because I've built a bunch of stuff already. So this is a new phase where I'm actually gonna bring Llama 3 locally instead of using the OpenAI API, because I want to have a local first AI environment for the tools that I'm building. Yes, I am coding. It's kind of a combination of vibe coding and not. Because vibe coding, you would generally just like say, hey, I want to build this, and then let it run with it. I've actually developed exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm just using AI for the hard code in little snippets that I can check and verify that they work before moving forward. But ask questions, I'd be happy to help. And then let me know if you'd rather just watch what I'm doing on the computer instead of staring at me while I'm staring at a screen. So right now I have a script that I am going to save in a directory that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and open a folder. I have AI projects, so I'll probably just save it in this directory. So let's just select this folder. This is AI projects. I've got a bunch of stuff going on in here, and then I'm using VS Code for my building environment. So I'm going to go ahead and click on a new file. I'm going to save it as check underscore environment.sh. Go ahead and save. And then I've got a bunch of code here, there, that I'm going to copy over into this VS Code directory. Do you do any coding, or is this stuff just interesting to you? Go ahead and copy. I'll let you see this part. So I've just copied it from over here. Control V, save, Control S, and now I have this. I can make it executable, run it. Let me see if I can just, let's see if I can double click it. So this stuff is pretty new to me. So let me go into one of these things over here. So I know I've got my environment, I've got my SH file in C drive, I've got in my directory AI projects, and now I'm just gonna double click this. And I'm gonna run it in VS Code just once. How do I make it executable? Now is the question. All right, make executable. How do I make the .sh file executable? Let's see what we got. Hello there, Vincent VR. So let me do this. So I figured out how to, let me see if I can make it executable. Plus X. The command. didn't run the script. Let me know if you know how to do this, because I am learning as I go, but my business is super fucking cool, and if I get it right, then it'll be pretty dope. All right, I'm gonna run this in PowerShell because this is the easiest. All right, copy, paste. All right. The neat thing is that you just do it and then it gives you an error. And then you get to see how to move forward and fix everything. Here, I'll turn it around. I wonder if I can just flip it. There we go. All right, so I'll go down here, check environment, how to save content, PowerShell, Python version, show, get location, and this is what I've running into at the moment. Hey, Campfire Warmth, you and one other person is watching right now. We've had a few people trickle through. See you later. All right. I have everything in C:\\, where is it right now? C:\/ AI -projects. Please give me a command line prompt to review everything in that directory. All right, hi 3 people and welcome. All right. Now I've got this. This should work a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my directory. Oops. There we go. Let's see. I want to set my command line prompt environment to that directory. Let's see how this goes. Hello, one person who's on here. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna copy this over. Copy this over. Copy, I'm still running into errors, so I'm just going to copy and paste. So this is a thing, I'm using Claude right now for this. It's specific to coding, but I don't think I'm gonna continue to use Claude. I think I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT. It's retained more of, I'm just gonna do a new chat. It's retained more of my ideas, and that's one of the things I'm building as a way to get ideas out of our AI interface here and to where they're actually actionable. So let's see, what do I want to ask ChatGPT? Claude 4 Sonnet was not working for me. Let's see. here we go. Nobody's home. Projects, audit text, there it is. I'll just drop it over here. Do I have it open? Hello, person. I am coding right now. Audit text, where's my text file? Here it is. Control-Alt, copy. And I'm just gonna paste it right in here. Control-C, Control-Z, Control-V. Too long, Control-Z, Control-Z. Let's see if I can just drop it. Add photo or file. Hey, I am doing a system audit right now. I've been building a bunch of AI tools, and now I have my unified theory of what I am building. So I am doing a system audit to see everything that I have so that I can begin building after the audit. But I am getting some errors right now in ChatGPT. So let me go over here to Claude, drop this file into Claude, and then see what it does. Okay. It's too big. All right, I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT. Text file is too large. Can we run another audit that doesn't include the cache files? PYC. Okay. All right, this is PowerShell, so copy. I'm gonna open up a PowerShell now, and I'm going to paste this in, paste anyways. There's a clean audit. And let me see if I can drop this one in. All right. All right, let's see here. And go over to Claude and see what it does with this. Here's a clean audit file for Claude. There we go. Now I'm going to create a new directory here. I'll flip it around so you can see what's going on. So this is what I am doing right now. I'm setting up the environment. I have a bunch of AI projects over here that I'm working on. And I've got the unified theory of taking all of these things and combining them. So what I'm doing is an audit of my current environment so that I can leverage the tools and applications that I already have. So I'm not starting from scratch whenever I'm building this new product, which is called Echo. All right, I'm going to see if I can just copy and paste this into here. All right, that worked. So now I am in a EchoHQ.ai directory within my AI projects folder, which is exactly what I want. Now I can see what Python version I have, which is 3. Copy and paste. All right, here we go. I guess I gotta do PowerShell since it's on here. Oh, I am in PowerShell already. All right, so this works. Copy. Nope, I need to go up here. Let's go ahead and copy this. There we go. It is loading. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All packages installed successfully. Go ahead. I'm gonna copy this whole thing in because there we go. Just gonna copy and paste. So in the PowerShell, I just made a directory for my main project, verified all the programs that I have available, and now I am getting next steps for execution. This is similar to vibe coding, except I'm not just kind of making stuff up as I go. I have a very detailed and structured idea, but I am an engineer, not a software developer. So this is what I have to do. Let's see here. Okay. PowerShell. Cool. I see 2 issues. PowerShell execution policy. All right, so let's fix these step by step. Fix 1. Here we go. Copy And I'm gonna go down here into my PowerShell, paste, and let's see if that did anything. Copy. Copy, paste, copy, paste. All right, copy. Oh, this is a requirements file. Let's see if I can just copy and paste it in here, or if I actually need to. Let me see, let me go up here. There we go. And just see what we got going. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create in here, I'm gonna create a new file. It's gonna be, maybe it did actually. Let's see if there's a simple requirements file in here. There's not, so I'm gonna create a .txt requirements, simple requirements, simple.txt. Requirements simple.txt. I'm gonna copy this. All right, Control S, and then I'm going to copy into PowerShell the pip install requirements. There we go. Requirements are installing. Okay, let me copy and paste all of this back into here where I had originally put it. Control copy. Control V. Okay. All right, I'm installing these now. Okay. Paste anyways. Here we go. All right. CLI tools. All right, now install NumPy and Pandas. Install Pandas. All right. Now we are moving on to the next thing. Okay, installing my web packages. Okay, and now I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I am ready to move on to my next layer of coding. Copy, bring it in here, paste PyPDF2, all right. Next. Copy. Okay, next. I am building the artificial intelligence environment for a on-premises, I think I already have these, on-premises AI solution here. It is built for, perfect. It's built for engineering firms, insurance companies, and other businesses. So I've built all those individual pieces, and now I'm building a unified theory around this solution. And that is what I'm doing. Let me know in the chat if you'd rather see me or the coding, and I will keep on talking you through it. So I'm using Claude for Sonnet right now to develop the code side of things. I've been using a combination of Claude and ChatGPT, OpenAI. So right now, after running the audit on everything, it's just a matter of seeing what I got and then doing all this so that I can move forward. Cool. Pip install sentence transformers. Yes, I think I will. Torch. That's a powerful open source tool. I had questions about like if I should use open source tools or not for building this unique business. And after a bit of research, I found that yes, using open source tools is actually the move. So I'm combining a bunch of them in a very unique way to make this work. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that back up and just look at EchoHQ. There we go. Okay, it's setting up now. It's on step 2 of 13 for this collected package. Tokenizer, transformer, sentence transformer. To be honest, I don't know what a lot of things like do or how they work, but I know that it's like baking, where you don't know how exactly how flour is made, but once you have flour, you can make a pizza or a pie or whatever. I don't know exactly how flour is made, but I know what ingredients I need for the finished product. That's the main thing. It's on 8 of 13 now. Let's see how it goes. Coding, coding, coding. Hey, you're watching me coding. I'm developing a AI tool right now, so I'm building it all locally. Here, I'll flip it around so you can see the coding side. So right now I am downloading this tool set. I'm using VS Code, combination of, oh, you don't care because you're gone, and that is fine. Come back whenever you want. It's nice here. 3 like so far. So I am in Civil 3D, a bit of Revit, a lot of business operations, and then I have interest in engineering firms and insurance firms in this solution. So I'm building it to serve everybody at the same time. Hello and welcome. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. My name is Kyle. I am the founder of Echo, which is a tool that you won't learn about if you don't stay on here. But I'll end up posting this, so my lives, y'all will be able to see this stuff. All right, hey, it looks like it worked. That is installed. All right, so now we shall see what is next. We're gonna do a verification setup. I am going to run this here, and this is a cool part. So this is my PowerShell command to verify that everything that I had worked. Let me go ahead and copy it here. I'm gonna go over into my PowerShell, paste it there. I'm gonna paste anyways, it's multiple, and then hit enter. Let's see what we got. Hey, all core packages are working. That is exactly what we wanted to see. So now, copy. I'm gonna say all core packages are working, and now I'm gonna add something to it. What about llama 3? I can do it again. Failed to fetch. Oh no. Looks like we might have an issue here. This is a Claude thing. Oh no, page is unresponsive. This is my business, EchoHQ.ai. I'm gonna wait and see if we can get this thing rolling. Here we go. So I can tell you about Echo. So it's positioned to become the terminal for artificial intelligence. Essentially, it's an infrastructure for elite organizations. It's going to lower operating cost. Oh, I'm not going to get into pricing and all that on here. I'm going to keep waiting. Actually, I'm going to reload the page here. Let's see if we can get this working again. Come on now, Claude. I'm going to exit the page. All right. I am out of there. Let me get into Claude again. Come on back, Claude. A lot of maintenance going on. Okay, let's go back to this one. I'm going to say all core packages working. What about Llama 3? All right, it's working for me now. Llama recommended. Let's do this. Pip install Llama. Here we go. Pip install Llama. This is a fun part. I'm actually installing pip install llama CPP of Python, a local AI right now. So I'm not going to be diving into any issues with tokens or cost or anything like that. Local first architecture, installing, done. Uh-oh. We have an error. I'm going to copy this entire section. Copy, and then paste it right back over here in the Claude and see what is going on. A lot of copy paste. If you don't know Control-C, Control-V, then, Llama setup test. So if you don't know Control-C and Control-V, you might have a problem. All right, back in PowerShell, I'm going to check out my Llama version. And it is not looking good. All right. Llama pull 3. I'm going to do this before I pull Llama 3. Okay, here we go. Run this script, PowerShell. Copy. All right, I'm going to run the script in PowerShell. Boom. Okay. Let's see. I will have to. All right, let's see. So Llama is not installed, even though I tried to earlier. I'm going to go to their website and download it for Windows. But doing that, I'm going to have to close this PowerShell, which is what I've been working in to make the directory and build out the infrastructure so far. But I want to get back into this virtual environment in the PowerShell. So what I'm going to do is ask Claude to make a .sh file executable so that I can, or no, I'll just do a .bat file so that I can enter this PowerShell environment just with a double click. Restart the, I'll have to restart the PowerShell. Can you generate .bat to enter the environment with a double click? All right, there we go. Perfect, here we go. Environment launcher, that's exactly right. Perfect. All right, start EchoHQ.ai is what it made. All right, PowerShell create batch file, echo. So I'm just gonna copy this. All right, so in AI projects, I'm gonna make a new file. It's going to be start underscore EchoHQ.bat. And now I'm going to copy, paste, control save. All right, now I'm going to do one of these. Let me see, did I hit control save? Oh, control save. All right, so it should be here now. Why is it not? AI project, oh, I need to move it into here, move. Okay, now if I refresh this folder, start EchoHQ, boom. Oh, I love that. That's like one of my favorite things. Okay, sick. All right, now I'm gonna go to the website. All right, download for Windows. Here is my Ollama download. Okay. Install it and then run the installer. So I'm gonna open up this. I'm gonna go ahead and hit setup. Excuse me. All right. So this is what local first AI is gonna look like. There we go. It's actually happening. Excuse me. If you made it this far, you got to hear that. No filters. I am an open book. Ask me anything. There we go. Oh, llama is stalling. Here we go now. Here we go now. Not stalling, installing. Hey, all right. So earlier, what I did before this is cleaned up my laptop to make sure that I had enough space to run all of this locally, and I do. I have plenty. Here we go. Run, finish. Boom, llama. Let's see how this goes. So, let's see. BAT, is it somewhere? Okay. Llama version. So let me go into, I'm gonna close this one, close all. I'm gonna go back to start EchoHQ, and then I'm going to paste Llama version. Cool. And I have version 0.09.06. This is looking good. Now let's pull Llama 3 model for testing. And I'm in command prompt now instead of PowerShell. I usually use command prompt, but sometimes it wants me to do other things. All right, so let me get into PowerShell, I guess, because it's wanting me to do PowerShell. Okay. First, provide .bat to enter the PowerShell environment. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close this, close all, and I'm gonna make a new here in Echo. I'm gonna make a new file. It's gonna be a BAT. Start PowerShell, start underscore PowerShell dot BAT. That is my file. Now let me copy and paste, copy, paste. Oh, control save. Okay, now I'm gonna hit start PowerShell. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and paste all of this, copy paste from my PowerShell so it knows what's going on. Great. Python 13 on 0.6. All right, now I am just about an hour in and almost ready to pull Llama 3. PowerShell Llama list. Pull Llama 3. All right, 4.7 gigs. I am downloading a local AI, large language model rather, not really an AI. This is cool. Hey, welcome. I am building something right now. Feel free to chat and ask questions, and I will let you know my progress. Right now, I'm building a AI tool, and it is a local first AI tool. So the language model is actually gonna live on my laptop here. And that is what is loading there. So I've got my environment set up, got my instructions, got my not manifesto, but like project overview. It's kind of like a business manifesto, a little different. 18 seconds to run this on my machine. I wonder if I can run all this without the internet since everything is local. So I'm gonna test Llama 3 next. It's at 96% downloaded. There we go. There we go. Ooh, verifying. This is fun. I like seeing stuff get built. Writing manifest success. All right, pulled Llama 3. Run Llama, say hello in 1 sentence. right, it's thinking about it. Let's see if this actually works now. Ah, it said hello, exclamation point. I guess that's what I was looking for. All right, now PowerShell. I'm just gonna copy and paste this Python command in here. Let's see if Python integration is working. Python integration works. Ooh, I like seeing it get faster as I go. This is perfect. Nice. Echo input. That's my first product, is Echo input. It is for you to throw files in, and then it will do all the stuff behind the scenes for that data to actually be like useful within an AI. It's like all these people are saying, okay, how can I get AI to work in my business? How can I get AI to work in my business? But they don't get past like, oh, let me use it to help write an email, or let me create some ideas or a blog post. The way I'm using it is to ingest data and do deep analysis on that data. All right. Here we go. Make directories. Copy and paste, large block, create the main module, PowerShell. Here we go. Paste anyways. Boom, son. New item, path, force. Okay. That worked. All right. It says let's break it down into smaller things, but I'm gonna go ahead and paste everything that I just did. Create directories so that I think I could batch all that. Perfect. It's created. All right. So what that means is that within VS Code, I can actually see my directories for EchoHQ.ai. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. All right, so this is where I've like built so much already and provided so much insight into what my goal is that I really don't need to do too much to get it to run and do exactly what I want it to in regards to building things. And that's what I would say is use AI for a couple of reasons, not to just like, you want to use AI to be able to actually execute things. So what you need to do is like brainstorm, build tools, test tools, see what works, see what doesn't, and then keep on doing that process over and over again until you get like your core idea, expand it, shrink it, do all that. And then after that's done, then you have like an exact roadmap of what you need to build, and then use AI to help you build it. But don't just say, hey, I want to do XYZ and just throw it in there. You really need to get into the weeds with what you're trying to do. All right, so now save this file and test it. Echo input module, document process. I'll give you an echo input module, more manageable way. Now save this as a file and test it. Echo input.py, do I have that? Is that gonna be Python? That's an intelligence. I don't have one in there. Okay. Okay, save as, copy the code from the artifact above and save it in intelligence as echo input.py. All right, so in intelligence, I'm gonna go ahead and new file. It's gonna be echo input.py, boom. All right, now I'm gonna take this code, copy it, paste it in there, control save. Now I have that. Copy the code above, keep it in here. All right, Python, Echo Intelligence. I'm gonna run this now in PowerShell. Python Intelligence, Echo Input. Ooh, yeah. It's actually working. This is dope. Exactly 1 hour in, and I have my first CLI working. So if you're wondering like how long it takes to go from zero, I mean nothing, exactly scratch, to not only loading a language model on your computer, but also building the infrastructure and all of the backend stuff, it took an hour. That's how long it took. So that's what I don't get whenever people say, oh, I don't know, I don't get it. It's like anybody can do this stuff. It's just a matter of like thinking about it in a unique way and wanting to do it. Oh, I don't know what my test document is. I'll have to check though. So this should take a few minutes, and we'll see how long it takes. I know that because I ran it at exactly an hour on here, we're 1 minute and 11 seconds into the processing. All right. Cool. All right. No. I'm going to copy and paste all of this. Copy. I'm going to put it back into Claude. Paste. And it's going to tell me what's going on. I need a little bit more room over here. Put my drinks on this side. Hello there, friend. I am developing something very cool. So I just successfully processed business documents. I have an AI-powered summary of those documents. I've extracted all of the entities like emails, currency, etc. I've also have the keyword analysis, financial analysis, and AI insights based on that document. It took me exactly 1 hour to do that. This is dope. Sweet. Okay, so more testing. All right, I think I'm gonna leave this on. I'm just gonna put it here for a minute. Oops. Backspace. All right, actually, this is good. So that's 1 hour. That is from 0 to a functioning tool using a local AI. So I don't have to use OpenAI's API to get in there. I don't have to worry about token costs. It's all open source and it fucking works. So that's it for now.